Good morning, Miss Putri.
Good morning, Miss. I'm sorry I can't forget because in here there are closing of UMB.
Pardon? You will what? Pardon?
Uh, Today I work in office and behind of me there are students that are closing of orientation.
Oh, I see.
So this is
So
so
you will
crowded
be
in here.
see. It's okay. So I can see someone is behind you.
Yes,
Student.
but there are banner in here.
Okay. So while you're working at the office, how many people actually or how many students come to that you have seen so far? More than 10 or over 100?
Uh, I think if 100 is just puluhan just panitia apa ya bahasa Inggrisnya panitia.
The committee.
Yeah, yes, just panitia in here.
Ah.
But when the new student we because of pandemic we moved to online
Mhm.
registration. But before this is come to admission.
Mhm. So when they come to the admission, what do they have to bring?
They must bring a document for many forms and a copy of identity, their identity, such as KATA, KTP, AKTA, and the others.
I see. So those are already informed online, what they
Yes,
have to bring.
uh,
And is that only one time that they have to come to the campus for the admission and registration?
uh,
Or do they have to come
today,
back again?
sometimes they can one sekali datang, or I think maybe they are confused because before we already give the information must bring ABC, but when they come to admission, they are
They
not.
don't bring it.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the students' problem then. They always forget to complete their assignment. Okay. But what if they already brought everything to for the admission and registration? Do they still have to come back for, let's say, the payment is online, right?
Yes, the payment is online. If they come to here, not just only that day. So
Uh,
we give a jacket of
I was about to
the.
ask that. How about the jacket and so on?
Yeah. Sometimes Ini beberapa ukuran sudah ada yang ready.
Some sizes are
Some,
not ready.
yes, some sizes is ready, but if they are not ready, we will send by expedition.
Oh, the campus will send, not ask them to
Yes,
take it again.
yes.
Good morning, Miss Ayu.
Halo, Miss Tati.
Are you okay?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So there you go. Miss Ayu is also in the office. It seems that today a lot of people are in the office, although it's Friday. Okay. So let's get started, even though there are only two people, but it's been 5 minutes. Oh, I forgot to ask Miss Ayu. Miss Ayu, how are you doing today?
I am fine, Miss.
You're fine, okay. Today we're going to write a letter asking for information. There you go. As you can see in your material, I was listening to the jingle because I missed this song. Usually every morning not every morning, every beginning of the class we listen to this song. But since the pandemic, well, everything is online, so we kind of forget about the song. Hello, Miss Fifi. Good morning.
Hello, Betty. Good morning.
Miss Fifi, your voice is not here.
Hello.
Ah, there you go. Thank you. Okay. So my question would be this one. Do you often write letters or emails to ask for information, whether in English or Indonesian? This is for all of you, Miss Ayu, Miss Putri, and Miss Fifi. Do you write letters or emails to ask for information? Not really?
Mm,
I
Indonesia
think
in
I
exchange. Oh,
Pardon, Miss Putri? In Indonesian, yes, but not in English.
in Indonesian, but for international students, sometimes with English
Oh, sometimes in English.
from
Got it.
another country.
So you actually correspondence in English and Indonesian. How about Miss Ayu and Miss Fifi?
usually ask from ICT to minta data, Miss.
Oh, ask for data.
Hmm.
That's information as well. Okay, so Miss Fifi, how about you? Miss Fifi,
Like
you're
other,
okay.
like
Mhm.
other, use correspondency to department, but banyak yang diminta macam-macam.
Oh,
Depend on the
I
kepala
asked
program
for. Oh, you
studinya.
can say it in English. I asked for
I ask for
many things.
many things, depend on head of department.
Head of department. Got it. Okay. So let's see Sylvia's letter then. As you can see, what information does Sylvia ask for?
I'm sorry, Miss, can you repeat again?
Okay. What information does Sylvia ask for in the letter, in the email, in the letter? This is a letter, sorry.
Training course.
About a course, okay, training course. Why does she want to work with this company? See if you can see the second question. Why is she interested to have training again from this company?
Last year, from from employee the Sylvia office, much progress
Ah,
from the training.
thank you. There you go. Because the employees said they have much progress from their training. So what kind of training is she interested in?
About management and also presentation skills.
Thank you, management and presentation skills. So who is she sending the letter to?
Can you repeat again, Miss?
Who is she sending the letter to? Who is Sylvia sending the letter to?
Sylvia at
Sylvia is the sender, but who is she sending the letter to?
Ramon.
Pardon, Miss Vivi?
Ramon
Bramoncure. Okay, there you go. So if you take a look at this, even though it's formal letter. Hello, Miss Tita, good morning. Okay. So even though it's a formal letter, at the beginning of the letter, she didn't include the title or any other credit. For example, Mr. Bramoncure STSSYS something. So it's just like this in English. Bramoncure, Human Works Training, and then the address. Okay. However, when you talked about English, a letter always starts with dear. So it's not dear honey or something, but it is the most polite way of addressing someone in English. Dear, I suppose you already know that. Okay. How formal is the letter anyway? Is it very formal or semi-formal or casual? Is it a very formal letter or semi-formal or casual letter?
Formal.
Very formal. How do you know?
There is no singkatan.
Exactly. Thank you, Miss Ayu. There is no abbreviation and there is also no contractions. So this is very important because there are so many people who made mistakes by using contractions in their formal letter. So if you take a look at this, I am, so instead of I'm writing this letter. So many people made this mistake when they're writing a formal letter. They just use contractions when in fact, you are not allowed to use contractions in formal letters. So still I am writing to request information about your training courses. Now, if you take a look at the letter again, what is the closing line of Sylvia? What is Sylvia's closing line?
The cost for training.
Sorry, that's not her closing line.
Hearing information from Monsieur.
So sorry, that's not also the closing.
I look forward to hearing from you.
Exactly. I look forward to hearing from you. Do you have any other sentences that you know to close an email or a letter besides I look forward to hearing from you? Perhaps you have used something else besides this one.
Maybe thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your attention. Thank you, Ms. Tita. Thank you for your attention. Anything else? Because hearing is somewhat using ears and you don't actually use ears, you can also use I look forward to your reply. So you can also use this. I look forward to your reply. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to your reply. Yours sincerely. Okay. This is the common thing. Usually it goes like this. If you know the name of the person that you are sending the letter to, usually you end the letter with yours sincerely. Okay. If you don't know the name, so you just say, dear the head of department of somewhat university of something something. You are writing a letter to another university's head of department. So you end your letter with yours faithfully. If you don't know the name of the person, yours faithfully. There you go. Now, this is also another common problem with addressing somebody. Could I ask the difference between this, and this? Okay. Does anybody know the differences between these three titles? Hey, ya Allah, so sorry. Okay. We have Mrs., Miss, and Ms.
Nyonya, Nona,
Nona, Nona. Okay, so let me explain a little then about the differences between these three titles. So if you are using Mrs., number one, Mrs., you need to use the husband's name. If you don't know the husband's name and you're actually using the lady's own name, just like I'm calling you with Miss Putri, Miss Ayu, Miss Fifi, Miss Tita, you don't use Mrs. unless you are using the husband's name. So for example, Mrs. Jokowi. Mrs. Jokowi, sorry, Mrs. Jokowi Dodo, Mrs. Widodo. So, Mrs. Widodo, something like that. Okay, so unless it's a husband's name, you don't use Mrs. Now, Miss with MISS is when you address someone young who isn't married yet. So someone young who isn't married. That's Miss. For example, you address your students. So Miss Angelina, whatever her name is. So Miss blah, blah, blah. Now the third one, now this is the one that we commonly use in the working field. The pronunciation of the last one is actually Ms. with Z sound. So instead of Miss, it's Ms. Miss Putri, Ms. Ayu, Ms. Fifi, Ms. Tita. It doesn't matter if the person is married. It doesn't matter if the person is young or old. If you use MS, you're actually addressing to a woman in a working field. So when you are making a formal letter and you are using the person's real name or the person's own name, you need to use MS instead of Mrs. So for example, when I want to write a letter to Risma Harini, Tri Risma Harini. So I would say, dear Ms. Tri Risma Harini, I know she is old, I know she is married, but it doesn't matter because I'm using her own name. So this one is what we use. Okay. Another trivia, another information, you can always write MS without dot. That is the British way of spelling things. So even if it's Mr., it doesn't need a dot, a period. But if it's American style, then it would be like this. Okay, so this is American style. Without the period is British style. Both are correct. Just make sure that you are consistent with your choice. So if you're using British, always use British way of writing things. There you go. So we have Mrs., Miss, and Ms. I know it's slightly difficult to tell the difference between saying Miss and Ms. But when you are workers, make sure that this is what you use, Ms. Okay. Now let's take a look at this mail, at this letter again. Can I delete all the writing? Yes. Okay. I'm going to clear all drawings.
Mesin-mesin produksi yang diperlukan adalah orang dengan outcome sebagai
Hello, Miss Dwi. Good morning.
yang kreatif, persuasif.
Good morning. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Miss Dwi is attending the closing of orientation program.
Yes.
Now let's take a look at this. Let's find a phrase in the letter that introduces the reason of writing. Which one is it? Introduces the reason for writing. Which sentence from this letter is introducing the reason for writing?
I am writing to request information about your training course.
Thank you. There you go. I am writing to request information. How about ask the person to send something?
Can you also send me any details of the approximate cost for the training?
Sorry, that's not it. Is that asking for extra information or asking to be sent something?
Send me details of dates and
price.
prices.
Exactly. Please send me details of dates and prices. Now, which one is asking for extra information then? Because you already mentioned it. Is Ayu, could you repeat it one more time?
Can you also send me any details of the approximate cost for in-company training?
Got it. That's one, but you need to find two phrases. So which one is the other one? As this one already mentioned. Find two phrases. Which one is the other phrase for extra information?
I would also like information about organizing our company.
Got it. Thank you. So if you would like for extra information, you can also say with also. You can say it with also. You can write also in your sentence. So instead of to, because to is usually at the beginning of at the end of the sentence, you can put also. It should be in the middle of the sentence, and people will know that you are asking for more immediately. Okay. Now let's practice this one. We're going to go with activity 5. You take a look at this. I will need you to write on my screen though. So we are going to practice to write. Okay. Going to use the whiteboard. And this is the, I cannot copy paste it. Hang on. You want information about a job you saw in a newspaper ad. Okay, so we should start all of our sentence because this is drilling practice. We should start all of our sentence with I am writing to. Okay, so please type down your sentence on my screen. How do you make this into a sentence to ask about information? Oh, Miss Ayu, you are using a cell phone? The others are using a laptop, right? So it's easy to, oh, you're also using a laptop?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all can type on my screen then. Good morning, Miss Shahnaz.
Good morning, Miss Tati.
Morning, Miss Pia. Okay. Miss Pia, are you there? Good morning.
Yeah, Miss.
Okay, so we are practicing this writing a sentence about wanting an information about a job you saw in a newspaper advertisement. So please type on my screen the sentence, and you need to start the sentence with I am writing to blah, blah, blah. You can take a look at the example in the letter, in the material that I have sent earlier through WhatsApp. Are you already started with I am? I'm writing to ask information related to. Okay. Ms. Ayu, if you want to use this, you need to use to, related to the job. There you go. Thank you, Ms. Ayu. So, I'm going to add Ms. Ayu's name here? Good morning, Miss Odi.
Morning, Miss.
We are practicing to write sentences only at the moment. So if you take a look at the dark blue, that's the task. You want information about a job you saw in a newspaper advertisement, and you need to start your sentence with I am writing to. Miss Ayu already made a great example. I'm writing to ask information related to the job. Okay, how about the others? Miss Putri, Miss Fifi, Miss Dwi, Miss Fia, and Miss Shahnas.
I'm writing to the employers, probably.
No, you just have to write a sentence asking about
Oh,
information about a job. Okay. I'm writing to express my interest in applying a job in your company. Okay, got it. Miss Putri, remember to use the period. You forgot the period. I'm going to add the period for you. Okay, there you go. We have Miss Ayu and Miss Putri sentences. I'm writing to express my interest in applying a job in your company. Dita, I am writing to apply the job that was advertised on Java Post September. Okay. Miss Dita, there's a spelling mistake there. Which one do you think? Did you see your spelling mistake? There you go. You use double T for writing.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. I'm going to edit it. Okay. So I am writing to apply for. There you go. If you want to use apply, you need to use for because it's the where's my okay. I am writing to apply for the job that was advertised on Java Post September 25th, 2021. Thank you, Miss Tita. Okay, we have that. How about Miss Fifi, Miss Fia, Miss Shahnas, and Miss Odi? I am writing to know more about the information of requirement in your company. Okay. Thank you, Miss Fifi. I'm writing to know more about this is correct actually, but you use redundant words. Okay, so you already asked about the information and then you also use requirements. So if you want to use that to make it more concise lebih tepat atau tidak bertele-tele, you can use this. I'm writing to know more about the requirements. That's enough. The requirements in your company. Also, remember to use the period. There you go. I'm writing to know more about the requirements in your company. By the way, this is very business-like. Usually when I ask this with my other classes, whether they are junior high school, elementary school, or high school students, they use different colors. Oh, Miss Fia is finally using different colors. But most of you are using blue, 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 blue. So very business-like, blue, 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 blue. Miss Fia, I am writing to respond for secretary position. Okay, the same thing with this one. I'm writing to respond to, you missed the to part, after response, sorry. I'm writing to respond to your job advertisement for a secretary position and the period also. Okay, so as Miss Ayu already mentioned earlier, we know it's a formal letter when you don't actually use contractions, singkatan, and you use proper punctuations. So proper punctuations, including periods, commas, and so on. How about Miss Shahnas and Miss Odi? Oh, who else? Oh, Miss Dwi. Miss Shahnas, Miss Odi, and Miss Dwi. So when you use respond to, apply for, related to. That's the collocation or the common word combinations for those three. Okay. While we're waiting for Miss Shahnas, Miss Dwi, and Miss, who else? Miss Shahnas, oh, Miss Odi. Let's take a look at number 2. Okay, if you can see in number 2, you want a new brochure from your supplier. Okay, you want a new brochure from your supplier, and we are going to practice using I would like. But this time, I'm not going to use you want a new brochure from your supplier. Let's try and use something else. So something related to your job. For example, you are dealing with an international student and you would like an information from him or her. Let's use I would like blah, blah, blah. Okay, so please type down your sentence using I would like something. Okay. Something related to your job. So for example, I would probably write a letter to UIIC, UISI, UISI. I would like the information about the 10 participants of our English training. There you go. Something like that. I would like to ask a recommendation letter for our international student there or something. Probably. I don't know. Or if it's between department, maybe you would like to ask something from the other department. I would like to have the data from our latest marketing or financial report, something. Miss Fifi, I would like you to complete the administration of, Miss Fifi, how do you spell judicium in English? Please take a look, please Google for it. I would like you to complete the administration of I'm going to delete the judicium part so Miss Fifi can continue her sentence later after she Googled. There. I would like, oh, Miss Via, remember to use, I would like to inform. I would like to inform you. So instead of putting to after inform, it is put after to. I would like to inform you. Okay, there you go. I would like to inform you that UISI still have full online classes during semester 1 because UISI is a singular noun, so you need to use has. I would like to inform you that UISI still has full online classes during semester 1, during the first semester. Okay. Also, the period. You forgot the period. Miss Ayu, I would like to have your personal data, okay, including, Miss Ayu, you need to use ing, the verb ing part. I would like to have your personal data, including name, address, and place and date of birth. Miss Ayu also forgot to put her period. There, the period. Okay, I'm going to make it smaller. I would like to have your personal data, including name, address, and place and date of birth. Thank you. Ms. Shahnaz, I am writing to Ms. Shahnaz, how do you spell your request? I am writing to for new student in UISI. I would
Sorry,
like
Miss. Miss Anas told me to write her sentence because she is using mobile phone.
okay.
So sorry. The request.
I'm writing to request information for new student. For new student or students, if it's only one, you need to use a student for a new student in UISI. Okay. And then Miss Tita, I would like to know your new catalog. Miss Tita, how do you spell catalog? Please check Google about your IT products. Miss Fifi? Miss Fifi is adding judicium finally. This one is by Miss Dwi. Okay. I'm writing to ask information. Okay. I'm writing to ask information about the complete address. The complete address where I can submit my application letter. Thank you, Miss Dwi. I am writing to ask information about the complete address where I can submit my application letter. The full stop is also missing, the period. Okay. Miss Putri, I would like to make a, I cannot read it, hang on. I would like to make a receipt of your registration payment. Thank you. Most everybody forgot the period. Remember to use your period as we are writing formally. Okay. So I would like to make Miss Fifi. Is it judiciary or judicium? Judicium? Judiciary? Okay. There you go. So it's supposed to be judicium there. Okay. Where I can submit my application letter. So I would like, okay. Now we are going to try this one for real. So can I delete all? Oh, I would like catalog, including this one, Miss Tita, catalog. There you go. About your IT products. Why did I put you here? Request. There, so sorry. I am writing to request information for a new student. Oh. Now, if you take a look at exercise 6, I'm going to clear all drawings. Okay, is everybody okay with that? So stop sharing. If you take a look at activity 6 or exercise 6, here you are going to write a letter to a conference center. Your company wants to hold a sales conference. However, we are not going to use that topic for your letter. Okay. We are going to use, oh, hang on a second. So who is actually working with events? Only Mr. Hafiz or others? Do you also work to make events? Nobody? Nobody here is making events but Mr. Hafiz. Okay, so we are going to use different topic for our formal letter. I would like to request you to write me a letter. So please use your email to send me a real letter asking about the information of studying at LIA. There you go. So you are going to write a formal letter asking about the more information about studying at LIA or learning at LIA. So sorry. Please use the formal format. So you need to use your address if you are using your company's or institution address. Please write it down fully. So for example, I don't know, what's the full address of UIIC, but UISI, I keep saying UISI. UISI anyway. Nobody remembers the full address of UISI?
Kompleks PT Semen Indonesia.
That's it? No,
Jalan Veteran, that's it.
okay. So Veteran Street, that's it. No postcode or something. It's okay, I suppose. Because you are writing an email, you don't need a zip code like this. You don't need you only need Veteran Street, no problem. Gresik. And then you are writing to me, LIA Gayungsari, Surabaya. So can we start our email writing at the moment? So you don't have to do it, you don't have to finish it after the class. Instead, you can finish it now. Okay. If you do have a different account for your personal email and working email, please use the professional email instead of the personal email. My account would be, my email address is this one. So please send me a letter, an email to this message. Oh, I'm just going to type it in the chat box. Sorry. Okay, so this is my email account. Please send a formal professional email to my account asking for more information about learning at LIA Gayungsari. Oh, Miss Dwi is actually working from home today. Yay! Usually it's always from the office, but today it's from home. As I've already mentioned earlier, if you address a woman in a work field, if you are using her real name, not the husband's name, you can use the title MS. Also, do not use contractions or abbreviations in your email. Could I ask you to share your screen, please? Anybody wants to share the screen? Volunteers? If you are already starting writing your email, Miss Putri, have you started writing your email?
The process progress.
Okay. May I have your shared screen, please? Could you share your screen for a minute? Miss Putri, please share your screen. Okay, thank you. Oh, you are using my real name, Teti. So instead of using MRS, remember to use MS because we are addressing someone with their own name and not the husband's name. So MS. I am writing to request information about your
I can hear you.
Oh, so sorry. You are using MRS for my name. By the way, you need to use my full name. Because you're using my name, you need to use MS. Remember earlier? We already discussed it. Okay, there you go. Here too. Dear. Face. Okay. Thank you, Miss Putri. Miss Ayu, could you please share your screen? So MS is very flexible. You can use it for younger women, older women, married women, unmarried women, age 13 to 50 to 60, 70, 80, no problem. Because Ms. is actually a professional way of addressing somebody. It's the equivalent of Mr. Miss Ayu, could you share your screen, please? Miss Ayu is not sharing her screen. Miss Ayu, could you share your screen, please? Okay, so Miss Ayu is not ready to share her screen. Miss Fifi, could you please share your screen? There you go. September 23rd. Oh, remember, if it's 23rd, it's not TH. 23rd.
RD, I'm so sorry.
And then you need to use comma after the RD. So 23rd, comma, 2021.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Vivi actually already have her signature. Best regards. Thank you. You also need to put the institution that I'm working in. So instead of just Teti Siregar, Surabaya, Teti Siregar, LIA Gayungsari, Surabaya. Because that's a formal letter you are addressing to somebody in another company. Remember to use that company's name also. Okay. Miss Tita, could you please share your screen? Okay. Got it. I'm writing on behalf of my company to let you know. Okay. There you go. Remember, Miss Tita, you need to send this, really send this to my email later. So even though you're typing this on Notepad, please send a real email later on. Okay. Thank you, Miss Tita. Miss Pia, could you please share your screen? Okay. September 20, is this 24th or 23rd? Oh, Miss Fia, after dear, you don't put the comma because, yep, there you go. Dear Miss Teti Siregar. Okay, there you go. I'm writing to, this one, Miss Fia, I'm writing to ask for information about LIA courses for employees. Okay. Because I heard from, Miss Fia, your when you start a sentence with because, it is a phrase and not a sentence. So you need to use a subject verb first before the because. You can use something like, I heard from my colleague that there are special courses designed for employees. You don't have to use because. Okay. For employees. There. Okay. Thank you, Miss Via. You may continue. Miss Dwi, could you please share your screen? Okay. September 24, 2021, request for information on training courses. Dear Ms. Teddy, I'm writing to request for information on training courses for employees. Okay. For employees in December 2021. if you take a look at this, you have the underline under request for. I think this is double space. I think. Please check your double space. Oh, request information. There you go. Google already mentioned. There. I'm writing to request information on training courses for employees. You can click. Thank you, Ms. Dwi. You may continue. I'm going to stop sharing. Ms. Shahnas, could you please share your screen? September 23rd, request for information on English training courses. Dear Mr. Leon, I'm writing on behalf of. So I'm writing on behalf of. If you say on behalf of UIIC, it means that aku sebagian dari UISI. So you need to say I'm writing on behalf of. I'm writing on behalf of UISI to ask for information about English training services. Okay, Ms. Shahnas is also using her professional signature. Best regards, Shahnas Amalia. Okay, thank you. Ms. Audi, could you share your screen, please?
I'm sorry, Miss, I just get back so I don't really understand the task. And I just start now.
You just
start writing.
You just stop writing or?
Just start writing.
Oh, just start writing, okay.
But I'm writing on my computer and I'm using Zoom on my phone, so
you're using a phone, a mobile phone?
Mobile phone.
Also, Google is very, these are some tips for writing formally. Google is very nice that it can give you suggestions, just like the underline words, and you can click on it and see what's wrong with it. However, if you really want to improve your writing, for example, you want to use more concise words, kata-kata yang lebih tepat sasaran, or you want to use less redundant words, you can use Grammarly. Not sure if, are you applying Grammarly in your Chrome? So if you're applying Grammarly in your Chrome, it will help a lot with the formal writing. Miss Dwi is actually multitasking 3 jobs at one time. UISI job, LIA, and then taking care of her son. So well done. Also, as I've mentioned earlier, if you know the name of the person you're writing, the closing can be yours sincerely. If you don't know the person's name, you can use yours faithfully. But some of you are already using your formal signature and it has best regards. So you don't need yours faithfully or yours sincerely because you already have best regards. As you would with the Indonesian correspondence in Indonesian, please check for your spelling, punctuation, and the proper sentences. So proper sentences in English or in any other language actually always has a subject and a verb, at least one subject and a verb. So please check for that also. Okay, let me check my email address. Okay, nobody has sent the email yet. Oh, Miss Fia, got it. My phone received the email faster than my laptop. Okay, let's check Miss Fia's email. September 24th, 2021, dear Ms. Tati Siregar, I'm writing to ask for information about LIA courses for employees. Employees, you missed the essence. Please send me details of the courses and prices. I heard from my colleague that there are special courses designed for employees. Okay, this is the sentence is correct, but to make it more concise, you used to that in one sentence, and you can omit one of them. So you can actually omit this one. I heard from my colleague that there are special courses designed for employees. Okay. I would like to join the courses. I would like to join the courses to improve. So instead of for, if you want to use for, you need to use verb ing, for improving my abilities. So to improve my abilities. Typically, we don't say abilities, we say skills. So to improve my skills of English. and support my work. I would also need information about IELTS or TOEFL test for the next month. Can you also send me the schedule and prices of the test? Oops. Okay, you have a period after the question mark, so you don't need that. I look forward to hearing from you. And then your best regards. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Oh, finally, the complete address. Complex PT Semen Indonesia, Jalan Veteran Gresik, 61122. Okay. Hang on a second. I need to charge my laptop battery. So I'm going to take my charger. Okay, there you go. Overall, that's a well done email. Thank you very much, Miss Fia, for sending that one to me. Do you have any questions about your task, Miss Fia?
Yeah, sometimes confused about choosing word or some models, or still confusing about that for to plus a verb ing or just verb.
Just remember, this is the rule of thumb. So if you are using for, the activity should be in verb ing. So for giving me some information, for informing something. So for is followed by verb ing, while to is followed by the basic verb, to inform, to tell, to ask, to request, so on. Some of those are interchangeables. It means that you can use to or for. However, the words that follow that matters. So if you are choosing to, remember to use the verb basic. Or then it's verb ing or gerund.
Okay.
How about the others? Oh, Miss Ayu is also sending. Hang on a second. Let me share Miss Ayu's email. Yes, Surabaya, dear Miss Teti, I would like to ask about information on training courses for employees in UISI. Our campus is an international. Okay. Miss Ayu, you missed the an. Our campus is an international university because university is a singular noun, and for a singular countable noun, you need to use an article. So singular countable noun. There should be articles in front of it, either a, an, or the. This is a grammar part. I'm adding the grammar part. It's okay. Our campus is an international university, so the employees must have good ability in English. Okay, good skills, I would say. Just as I've said to Miss Fia earlier, usually we don't say ability, but skills. must have good skills in English. Miss Ayu, your E, English, should be capitalized because it's a language. So it should start with a capital E. So we would like to train our staff from each department in conversation and speaking skills. Please send me details of the, okay. Again, course is a singular countable noun. So you need to use a, an, or the. This one, you need to use the. Please send me details of the course, cost, and sorry, schedule for December 2021. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you. Best regards. There you go. Well, this is even more with phone numbers. Your even your mobile phone number is in your signature. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ayu. Okay. Miss Audi, let's check. Okay. September 24, 2021. Dear Ms. Adi, I'm writing on behalf of UISI to ask about the information regarding the special course for employees in LIA Gayungsari. I heard that LIA Gayungsari has a special course focused on improving employee skills in English. I would like to know more about the course. It would be nice if you can explain it in detail. I hope to hear from you soon. Best regards. Well done, Miss Odi. Thank you so much. I don't see any grammatical mistakes or spelling mistakes. So there you go.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, so far we have Miss Audi, Miss Ayu, and Miss Tia. Oh, Miss Ayu and Miss Audi, I forgot to ask. Do you have any questions about your task? Something that you would like to ask? No questions from Miss Audi or Miss Ayu? Okay. Let's go to Miss Shahna's email. September 23rd, request for information on English training courses. Dear Miss Tati, I'm writing on behalf of, you missed the of, Miss Shahnas. I'm writing on behalf of UISI to ask information about English training course for this end of year 2021. Please send me, this is what I've already said to Miss Ayu. A proposal is also a singular countable noun. So you need an article, whether it's a, an, or the for the noun. Please send me the proposal containing about price and dates of courses. At the beginning of the year, comma, okay, so when you start the sentence with the time signal at the beginning of the year, remember to use comma before the subject. We have conducted training with a total of 10 participants, which yesterday's training greatly improved the skills of UISI employees. Oh, it got you here. You missed your space. So Google automatically thought it was a link, employees.it. So it should be space and then capitalized I. It is hoped that by the end of the year, there will be a retraining of 20 participants. Miss Shahnas, you already use hope here, and you're also using hope here. To make it more concise, supaya lebih tepat sasaran, you can choose other words. So instead of hope, you can use expected. For example, this one. It is expected that by the end of the year, comma, there will be a retraining of 20 participants. And you don't need N here. We hope there is a special discount for it. Well done. Thank you. Thank and you are with space. So you need thank, space, and you for the attention. Thank you for your attention or for the attention. Full stop. I hope to hear from you soon. There you go, Ms. Shahnas. And then your signature is already there. Best regards. Okay.
Miss Tati, can I ask
Sure, sure.
something?
Feel free,
I
Ms. Audrey.
actually a bit confused about using has or have before. I said I heard that LIA Gayungsari has a special course focused on improving employee skills, but I actually a bit confused about using has or have.
Okay, because you think LIA Gayungsari should use has.
Yeah, but I was a bit confused about having have or has. It's I don't know how to use have or has in this letter.
Okay. If you take a look at this, oh yeah. No wonder. Yep. This is the grammar mistake that I should have detected earlier. I heard, because you already used the verb here, I heard that LIA Gayungsari, it should be a basic verb here. So I heard that LIA Gayungsari have a special course. I heard that LIA Gayungsari have a special. No. Hang on. I heard you're using that.
Yeah.
Sorry. You are using that. It means that you are actually making a complex sentence. So it is correct. I heard that LIA Gayungsari has a special course. If you're not using that, I heard LIA Gayungsari
Have.
have a special course.
So if I am not using that, I have to use have.
Has is correct because you are using that.
Yeah, but if I don't use
Oh
that,
yeah. So
So I
for
should-
example, another example is this. I heard you go to, so sorry. I asked him, I sent, so sorry. I sent a letter asking him, this is to, now I'm confused with my own example. Okay, let's just use an example here. Okay. Improving, on improving. I would like to, hang on a second. I would like to know more about the course. It would be nice if you can explain. Oh, there is no example here. Okay. I'm going to check the others. Maybe they have an example. Ms. Putri's email. September 24th, dear Ms. Tati, I'm writing to request information about your training course because in this year, I have a company's language program for the staff in our office. Please send me details of dates and price. Please send me details. Last year, I also, Ms. Putri, because you're talking about last year, so it should be joined with ED. Last year, I also joined the other training courses. Oh, by the way, when you use joined, you don't use with. In English, we don't use with join. Last year, I also joined the other training courses. That's enough. But look at the hour. Okay, but looking at our progress. But looking at our progress is still not efficient, or was still not efficient because it's in the past. So I would like to try joining it again with your course because I hear from my colleague that LIA, this is the same, because I hear from my colleague that LIA has a good program for staff and we have an international student today. So I need to improve my skill in English. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours. The phrase is yours with S, yours sincerely. Okay, yours sincerely. So not your, but yours. There you go, Miss Putri. Thank you for sending me the email. Let's check for Miss Fifi. Request for information on training courses. I am Fifi from UISI. Miss Fifi, you forget to capitalize your I. I am writing this letter for requesting the information of the training courses for this year. Please send me the details of dates and prices. In this year, my company has a new program to increase English. This one, capitalized E, for our employees. After, Miss Fifi, questionnaire. How do you spell questionnaire in English? So this is the Indonesian version questionnaire. After sending. Oh yeah, by the way, if you are using after, before, so basically the time signal, you need to use verb ing. So after sending questionnaires to the employees, the result is our employees chosen is verb 3. You need to use verb 2 here. Chose LIA Gayungsari to be the place of English course, and the topics, because you are using 1, 2, 3 topics. The topics are about speaking, writing, and listening. I would also like information about another program. If you're using E with your program, it's a British spelling, British English spelling, so it should be program double E. If it's American spelling, it's without E, program on. Okay, there you go. Can you also send me the brochure? I look forward to your reply. Thank you. Period. And this one should be question mark. There you go. Thank you, Miss Fifi, for sending me the email. Miss Tita. I'm writing on behalf of my company, Universitas, to let you know that we are planning to organize a special training course on English language improvement for a few staff members. Training will most probably continue for a few days. To run the training course properly, we will. Okay. Video. You would also need some headphones to ensure better communication among our staff members. I would also love to know if you have any refreshment facilities available, such as, okay, how do we do this online catering service, since the training will take a good part of the day to finish our training course on time. Thank you, Miss Tita. Well done. I would really appreciate your prompt response. Okay. Miss Dwi, Veteran Street, Gresik. Okay. Request for information, dear Miss Ati, I'm writing to request for employees in. Please send me details of schedule and prices. I want to take training courses, especially for writing correspondence, because I want to improve my ability, my skills to support my work on campus. I hope to hear from you soon. Okay, there you go. So the reason why we use skills and not ability, because ability tend to talk about something that is not learned academically. So for example, the ability to run fast, that's an ability. But something that you learn academically, usually we tend to use skills. So instead of ability, we use skills. Okay, that's it. I think I have passed my, so sorry that I've passed the session by 6 minutes. Do you have any questions for this session?
I still.
Audi, your voice is crackling. So sorry.
Hello? Is it okay now? Hello? Still don't get about
Oh yeah. Mm-mm.
Have before.
Okay, I will get back to. I will ask Miss Amel to talk about it
Explain about it.
in the next session. So sorry about that
Okay.
because we
It's
already
okay.
passed 6 minutes. I am terribly sorry for taking more of your time. Okay, so
Okay.
if you don't have any more questions, thank you so much for joining this morning session. I'm a little busy, so I'm okay. No problem, Ishanas. We're all multitasking here, so no problem. Thank you so much for joining today's session, everybody. I'll see you on Monday then. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Miss Tati.
Thank you.